Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to be sharing what it's like to dine at the Wyndham Alltra Playa del Carmen. Spoiler alert, the food here has been amazing all week long, so let's jump right in. When we booked this resort, we had no idea what the food would be like, and we find resort food can be hit or miss, but in our opinion, the Wyndham Alltra Playa del Carmen was a big hit. Be sure to check out my other two videos from our time here at the resort, a full resort tour and a look at our junior suite. But now, let's jump into the food options at the resort. We'll start with breakfast and begin in Ventanas, which is the buffet that's open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The breakfast here had pretty similar offerings each day, but there was some variation. There was always a full fruit bar with cut fruit, a salad bar, a meats and cheeses area, plus if you wanted cereal, they had mini boxes available. They had a lot of pastries, bread, pancakes, French toast, cookies, and toppings. And in the mornings for breakfast, there was an egg station where you could get eggs cooked to order, including omelets, but they also had some pre-made scrambled eggs and hard-boiled eggs in the self-serve trays. There were usually different grilled or sautéed vegetables, breakfast sausages, sometimes there was bacon, but not every day, and they had plantains and various cooked potatoes. They had a Mexican section, which we loved, where there were chilaquiles, breakfast tostadas, tamales, quesadillas, and different meats and sauce. Plus there were beans, refried beans, different stews, and a variety of sauces, salsas, and toppings. The buffet also had a pre-made fresh juice bar that had delicious juice combinations. We really enjoyed trying them all throughout the week. The process to eat in Ventanas was that you would check in with the hostess and give them your room number, then they would seat you and a server would bring you water, coffee, or tea. They did come around very frequently with refills, and they also took juice orders, but we liked going to the juice bar and picking for ourselves. Here's a look at the breakfast we ate throughout the week, and I have to say, breakfast was always so good with fantastic options. Now let's move on to the lunch options, and we'll stay here in the buffet. Each day for lunch, they always had a fruit bar, salad bar, and meats and cheeses similar to breakfast. There was a hot dog, hamburger, and grilled meat section. They had chicken strips, breaded fish, grilled fish, and other meats and stews, but my favorites were the Mexican options: nachos, tostadas, guacamole, chorizo, tacos, taquitos, and so much more. And just beside the tranquil pool is Off the Hook, the sushi and raw bar. Alan and I don't particularly like sushi that much, so we haven't eaten here, but it is quite popular. We've heard other guests talking about how good it was and how much they enjoyed it. And then here is the rooftop patio with some chairs and tables. Off the Hook was open from 12 p.m. at lunchtime to 6 p.m. in the evening during our stay, so it was a good lunch option or very early dinner option. The pizzeria is next, and this is located out by the pool. Technically, this could be a snack option as well, but I'm counting it as lunch because we did eat pizza a couple of days as our lunch. They had various toppings, and as you can see here, it was mostly cleared out after the lunch rush. But overall, we really enjoyed it and thought it was pretty great for resort pizza. Now on to the snack options, and we'll start with Quick Delights. Here they had pre-made sandwiches, salads, veggies and dip, cut fruit, whole fruit, non-alcoholic drinks, cookies, granola, and even a panini press to heat your sandwiches if you wanted to. It was all self-serve and kept stocked each day. Cafe Mexico is next, and this cafe had a great menu of coffee that you could choose from, and also various baked goods and ice cream. They were open from early in the morning to late in the evening each day, and I really enjoyed their iced coffees and tried the strawberry ice cream a couple times as well. Alan was a big fan of their espressos and donuts. Now on to dinner, and there were quite a few options available. We'll start in the buffet area, which is divided in half during dinner so that the other half, the one that offers juice in the morning, is used as a specialty dining venue. They have a lot of great options each night and offer theme nights to make it interesting throughout the week. We only ate at the buffet once for dinner, but I filmed it 2 nights to see what they were serving and show some variety and what was the same. Each night they always had a salad bar, meats and cheese, and a dessert area. Plus there was always an assortment of breads and there was always a Mexican section, but the offerings were a bit different each night. On the 2 nights that we visited, they were having a seafood and sushi night with raw fish and seafood that you could get cooked to order, and there were also other seafood and fish options that were pre-made along with veggies, meats, sauces, potatoes, rice, and more. The next night, I believe it was Mexican themed, so they had a lot more Mexican food options. There were 3 a la carte options for dinner. Bella's was the Italian restaurant, and you did have to walk outside of the resort and up the street a few minutes to get there. The decor is done in an Italian restaurant style, and there is indoor and outdoor seating. You get fresh warm focaccia bread with oil and vinegar to dip it in, a soup or a salad, appetizer, main dish, and a dessert. And all alcoholic drinks are included as well. We ate here twice and had great meals both times. I would have to say my favorite appetizers were the arancini and the risotto, and while all of the main dishes were great, I would say that I liked the lasagna the least out of all of them. I only got dessert once, and it was the affogato, which I highly recommend. Zarape is the Mexican a la carte restaurant, and we ate here 3 times during our stay. It was located outside the resort, but not too far up the street, and it was my favorite of the a la carte restaurants. Here's a glimpse at the menu, and all of the a la carte menus were online. You scanned a QR code to access them, and it was pretty simple. Every table got salsa, tortilla chips, a piece of grilled cheese, and cactus to start. Then we ordered a starter, main, and 2 of the 3 nights we were there, I did get dessert, and instead of dessert, Alan ordered beef tacos. Everything we ordered was delicious, but I especially enjoyed all of the taco options, and although I don't always do dessert, I love the tres leches cake and the Mexican rice pudding. You really can't go wrong here with this menu. There's something for everyone. And last but not least is Brassa's Grill. This is the a la carte restaurant located by the pool area and on the other side of the buffet. They have an antipasto bar with meats and cheeses, bread, and also a salad bar with lots of toppings and dressings. For our starters, Alan got some sort of croquette, which was delicious, and I got calamari, which I really enjoyed. For our mains, I went with the octopus and I give it a 10 out of 10. It was so good. and Alan had a beef dish which he really enjoyed. Overall, we really loved the food at this resort and thought it was one of the best food experiences we've had at any resort we've ever been to. Well, I hope you found this video helpful if you're considering a trip here to the Wyndham Alltra Playa del Carmen. And like I said, the food here was absolutely amazing, and it even compared to cruise ship food, which is where we hold the bar. Anyways, if you liked this video and found it helpful, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming travel videos. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Coming up, I'll be sharing more about what we liked and didn't like about our time at the Wyndham Alltra Playa del Carmen, and also what we got up to around the city, so stay tuned for those.